Good morning, friends. Let's proceed further in this particular video presentation of mine, wherein welcome each one of you. You will see that now my focus will be exclusively on the univariate attribute distribution. What does that mean? It means that I'm going to now, look at each and every attribute which is present in the data set and check out its distribution, as simple as that. Now in other words, the distribution of each and every attribute can be plotted, and one can see a visual qualitative understanding of the distribution. So some of us, like I'm very fond of visualization, and these kind of visualizations really help me out to present out as a qualitative part of my research also, side by side, with respect to the distribution. So you can also, and here this is the best part in Veka, which I really like it. So here you will see that the software gives you the plots automatically. You need not select each one of them and carry forward when you select the attribute. So look at the pre-process tab, and when you are selecting the attribute, keep checking out. For example, I can first and foremost, I have got preg. So if I just look at it, then I'm able to see a different kind of plot which is available, and take care. Now for example, in this case, you click on the preg attribute which is there under the attributes pane, and you can see under the selected attribute pane the plot meant for its own, for the preg attribute. So you will see the distribution of preg values being spread out between 0 and 17 along the x-axis, and y-axis gives you the count or frequencies of the values of each attribute value, that is preg value. So if you look at it, you need to observe very keenly and try to understand. One, because the two colors are there for you. Okay. Number two, the number that is from 0 to 17, it is being spread out. Now look, it's beginning from 0. So what is there that you have to think? It should click your mind. Then what kind of spread is that when it is moving towards the 17 number? Is it equal, or is it slowly sloping down, or can you see something else also side by side? Now the question arises, why red and blue colors have been presented out here? Here you will see that the red and blue colors refer to the positive and negative classes respectively. So you can see the colors which are being assigned automatically to each and every categorical value of the attribute that is present. Now in case here right now we have got only 2, therefore you are able to see only 2 colors. In case there are 3 categories of the class value, then you can go ahead and you will be checking out, and you will see that there would be 3 colors rather than 2 colors over there. Now this is useful for us, and you can understand that yes, this really differentiates. And if you are good at creating your own, creating in the sense being innovative in interpreting the visual stories, then you can go ahead and you can really write a lot by interpreting it correctly. Now once you go ahead and click on each and every attribute in the list of the attributes, you can review the plots that you are able to see. Otherwise it becomes very, very difficult. At this moment, what will happen is that we can go ahead and we can look at all the univariate attribute distributions. Either you play with it single one, each one of them, by selecting the attribute and then checking out the visualization pane under the visualize all button. or you can just click on the visualize all button, and this particular pop-up box would be coming up as a separate page for you, and you can have a glance about all the attributes in one go. So you can copy paste even this also in the Word file, and you can interpret it in the first go, and you can see, which ones are starting off 0, which ones are lying between 0, and what is the minimum number. For example, in the case of plus, 0 is minimum, maximum is 199. In the case of press, again it is 0 and it is going till 122. So you need to understand and see which is more positive, which is more negative. In that, looking at these plots, one is able to understand that yes, plus, press and mass attributes have got more of the Gaussian distribution. Now in my playlist I am trying to focus on these things also. What are the different kinds of distributions that we have got and how to interpret them also. Similarly, if you look at the attributes press, skin, insu and mass, they all start off from 0. They have got the values at 0 that look out of place for us. Can that be possible? So one has to really understand these things and then proceed further. Now looking at the plots like this, and if you are able to interpret, write it down properly, it gives you the idea that what kind of data preparation operations. Remember, uh, in my playlist on Excel stat, we have seen discover, explain and to predict. The first thing that we do it is preparation of the data. Now this is exactly what we are doing it out here. We are trying to understand how my data is being prepared for the further operations, and you can look, 0 values, that means something is wrong with my data, which majority in data mining jargon they call it as corrupt. So 0 values as corrupted ones. So that's a again we say is a very dangerous sign. So one has to understand, and even the techniques that might be useful, like linear discriminant analysis or logistic regression, has to be taken care. Wherein we if we are able to perceive that yes, there is this Gaussian distribution for my variables, which means that I can go ahead with linear discriminant analysis, logistic regression can be taken care of or not. So this is what I was telling you. You can prepare yourself, and a lot of visualizations can be understood over here immediately in this kind of things that are available to us. Now next we will see again, maybe there would be one a video presentation from my side, wherein I would be giving you the in-depth way to write the visualizing story for yourself, which I call it as visualization story, and what all things have to be there, what all needs to be understood, so that this is the first step, and then we can move ahead. So in my next video presentation, for keeping the continuum of it, we would be looking more at the visualizing attribute interactions in the sense how the two variables are interrelated with each other is what I'm going to focus in my next, and how that can be understood through Veka. Keep watching, and thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.